All you people go down to the river. All you creatures go down to the river. Everybody go down to the river. Down to the river when it's watering time. All you people go down to the river. All you creatures go down to the river.
Big up everybody, welcome to Beneath the Tunes. I'm Bad Trev, as you know, and I'm here for an exclusive session with the legendary Mrs Green. Mrs Green!
Hiya!
Give us a shout out, love.
Heyo!
Now, Mrs Green has worked with some of the biggest artists around. Give us some of them names.
I don't like to name drop Trev, Marvin Gaye, Aretha Franklin and Donna Summer.
Right, okay, well, they are some big names. Now, obviously, you've been writing for a lot of artists, but you haven't actually really sustained a lot of high profile. Why do you think that is?
I don't like to, Trev. You know, the industry, it's just so forced, and I'm about the music. I've written a lot of songs, but I don't like to push myself out there. I just live in my flat in Baseford. I've got my friends that come round, and I'm not that well, so I'm not...
You're not well? What's going on?
Well, I've got awful arthritis.
Arthritis?
Arthritis, yeah, but it's all right, because I've got a little helping hand.
Yeah, no, that's... I mean, yeah, you mean like aspirin?
Mrs. Green.
Yeah, okay.
I've known Mrs Green since I was born. She's just always been there. She was my mum's godmother. She kind of filled the slippers of my nanny. Like, I lost my nanny when I was young. I'd struggle if she wasn't here, let's put it that way.
You look at everyone around here, yeah, and you just think, they haven't got a Mrs Green. And like, you say it to you or to that. Yeah, they ain't got a Mrs Green.
I feel sorry for them.
Well,
they haven't got that, and we feel so blessed to have somebody like that, don't we?
she just sorted me out. Whenever there's a bad thing, you just speak to her and she knows like what to do about it and that.
It's like before we go to bed, we always go, God bless Mrs Green.
No,
Yeah, we do.
she might do, I don't.
I do.
First time I met Mrs Green, I just heard that there was this old lady on the ends who had the absolute chronic, so I just went to link her for a bud one day, and first time I heard about Mrs Green was through her music. I just heard there was this really good singer-songwriter in Nottingham, and it went from there, really.
Obviously, there's been a lot of talk about you on the local scene here in Nottingham because you have a musical.
Yeah?
What is that about? Where did that come from?
It's about me. And just my life.
Okay.
And someone just said he wanted to do a musical with me in Nottingham, and I thought, bugger it, why not? You know what I mean?
So what is it about? What happened?
Just about my life. It's just showing some of the songs that I do, and people should definitely come down. I mean, especially these new artists that you work with, Trev. You do such a great job.
Well, yeah, actually, it's funny you talk about that because obviously we've had people Twittering in and BBMing all week, and we got a couple of questions in, but one of them was mainly, what advice can you give to aspiring artists nowadays?
Well, I get asked this a lot, Trev, and I don't mind it, but I mean, once this guy, Willie Warren Raymond, you'll probably know him. Yeah. Fastest fingers in America. He was cracking on guitar as well. And what he said to me is he said, bloody hell.
Just sitting here, yeah? This is, what's this for? Is it for MTV or VH1 or something? Can I just say I'm not having my name on it? I'm not doing that. Like, she's not using me. She's not using my name for her own, you know, progression. She gave it up and she could fucking deal with it. Yeah? She's not using... I'm pretty sure on my rider I asked for booze. Thank you. I asked for a blue straw, but don't worry about it.
I remember it was one Sunday service. She came to the front row of the seats and everything. She stumbled along, and one of our songs that was playing, she sung, and it was a heavenly just glory that just filled the room. And from that moment on, I knew that this person was a special person. It was quite amazing, actually.
Well, I suppose the first time I met her was in Vicky Market, really. We was just looking through the music, and we both went for the same Lionel Richie album. We got talking, and then, you know, we ended up singing together. I mean, to be honest, she's just been a pain in my ass the whole of my life, really. She's just kind of followed on my coattails the whole time.
Her voice, yeah, like, she has got the best voice that I think I've ever heard. Like, second best voice, sorry. Like, you know
I'm
her.
joking,
No,
she's
no,
very
no.
good, she's very, very good.
Back in the day, yeah, she was like
American.
Beyonce. Well, I don't care if she won, I think she probably was.
And Beyonce's my girl, do you know what I mean? But Mrs J.
You're my Beyonce, then.
Aww.
Getting brains, not really.
You go around to Mrs Green's house for a good night. If you've got no money, or I know that sounds really bad, but if you've got no money and you can't be bothered to go out into town and deal with all that riff-raff, you get yourself down to Mrs Green's, you have a drink, you have a smoke, you listen to some good tunes. She is so joke. She makes me laugh my head off, and you just jam there. It can go on for days sometimes. In fact, it's quite dangerous probably to go around Mrs Green's in the week.
Can you see me, Trev? Yeah, yo, Trevor!
Okay,
let's do it. Come on then, know your limits.
Yeah.
Hit me with that funky. Come on, girls, I want you to relax, I want you to dance. Let the music take you. Who am I? Andrew Lloyd Webber. Campbell. Here we go. Coming back from a night on the town, my feet dragging on the ground. I'm fiending for a piece of the green.
Ba, 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 ba.
Cause when I get low, I get high. I can see a little more sky. Well, my mind's turning round on me.
Ba, 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 ba.
1 minute you think you know your limits, the next thing you're losing control.
Oh, tell me why.
See, it seemed like a good idea at the time.
Oh, tell me why.
See, it seemed like a dream of a scheme back when I thought I could fly. You see, it seemed like a good idea at the time. Take it down, girls. Smoking dope like it's soap on a rope, cause it cleans me out and hangs me out to dry. Oh, girl, you sound lovely. My brain's busting out of my head. I can't recollect what I said. I really need to be read. I might wake up dead, and nobody knows how I went. Did I forget to regret those texts begging sex to my ex that I sent?
Ba, 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 ba.
Can't stop drinking, I'm a sinking. Will someone get me out of this hole?
Tell me why,
1 minute you
tell me
think
why,
you know
tell
your
me why,
limits,
tell
the
me
next
why.
thing you're losing control.
Oh, tell me why.
But it seemed like a good idea at the time.
Oh, tell me why.
See, it seemed like a dream of a scheme back when I thought I could fly. See, it seemed like a good idea at the time. Oh, smoking dope like it's soap on a rope, cause it cleans me out and hangs me out to dry. Know your limits, know your limits. Know your limits, know your limits. Know your limits, know your limits. Know your limits, no, I said no.
There's no limits.
No.
There's no limits.
We don't know